All right, so we wanted to welcome to the program today. This is IGTV. It's roughly about 10:35. We've got John Phelps on the program with us from Access Communication. And John, you're going to be talking to everybody a little bit about a new program within Access. Why don't you go in and explain the program and let everybody know what's going on?
Sure. Access Communications, we're a very strong believer in training people, not only in our products specifically, but in the industry itself. And to do that, we've come up with a new program called the Access Certification Program, which, albeit an Access-fronted program, it's an industry program where a person will have to take certain trainings. Obviously, they're not prerequisites per se, but trainings that we offer or even other vendors offer to get a feeling for network video products and how they install and how they perform. And then there'll actually be a certification test similar to a CCNA test or something like that, where you'll go to a site. Prometrics is going to be the citing service that we're going to be using, and you'll take a test, about a 60-question test, and pass or fail, you'll become an Access certified professional, which is going to be an industry recognized certification. And it seems, the past several years, and the reason behind this is that more and more customers or end users or even the A&E consultants are wanting installers that are certified with the different products. Maybe it's a warm and fuzzy feeling type a thing, or if it's just a
I hope it's more than that, John.
oh, it's definitely more than that. It's absolutely more than that. But a lot of people are starting to become very, very, hard strong on wanting that certification, needing that certification, and this is going to be, as I mentioned, an industry recognized certification, where you'll actually be able to put on a business card or on your website that you're a certified Access certified professional. The testing. There's no true hard requirements, but there's a lot of material, a lot of information. We have links on our website at theaccess.com/academy website, with all our different training materials, webinars that we offer probably 6 to 12 times a month, classroom-based training that we do throughout the country. We have 46 of them scheduled for various locations throughout 2011. We have tutorials and guides on our website, webinars, as I mentioned, web-based trainings. All that material is readily available, publicly available, to help you get ready for the certification test. And then there's a link on our website for that certification. The testing fee would be $150 to Prometrics. And then, as I mentioned, you pass. You've gotten the Access certification and Access certified professional stamp or logo right on your business card, and A&E consultants will be much more readily willing to work with you and to get you, give you bids and allow you to bid and install products.
Well, that sounds very interesting. Are you going to be coming up with some competition though?
Oh, I think absolutely. We're going to see other vendors getting on board with this as well. There's other companies now, our major competitors who are also offering, certified classes that aren't industry rated as ours isn't yet, or was, I should say. But those are all available still, and I think you'll see other companies now doing the same with us with an actual industry certification.
And what about the security groups such as as is obviously has a huge footprint out there.
Absolutely.
Are you going to be working with them? Is this going to be part of the CCCPP or
We
some of the other
we're
certifications?
hoping, yeah, we're hoping that it's going to become somewhat not affiliated per se, but definitely a part of that or a piece of that to help you with credits, or with the training environment that you're going to need for the CPP, or even the other uh, certifications that you can get from as is. Even now with our regular classroom-based training, you do get Bixby credits and the NBFAA credits. You get some for our classroom-based training. So we're hoping that this ACP program is also going to allow us to get help people with CPP as well, which is obviously the big one in the industry.
Yeah, well, it certainly is in the physical security area. I
Correct.
know the
Yep.
security directors in New York City, they kind of swear by the CPP, because it
Absolutely.
gives you
Yep.
kind of well-rounded area, in many different facets of security. So, not that we wouldn't want to see competition out there. We certainly would, because we think it would only improve the industry. All right.
Absolutely. Yep.
But the other piece of it also is that, you know, part of the certification problem that I have, I don't know that we have it as InfraGard, but I have it as an individual, is the certification is only as good as the time as you get it.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. It's sort of like a period in time, type of deal. Well, I was certified back in 1960. All right, and I've been living on that certification, attending my classes. Everywhere I go, on the beach and over the internet and everything else.
Exactly. Yep.
And I'm saying, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Where's the kind of relevance there?
Exactly.
Whereas you and I are going through this fairly often, and if we're not both up on it, we're both going to kind of look a little foolish, right?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And I agree with you.
We're at the tip of the sword
Yep.
here, John. You and I right now.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So for the other guy who's kind of laying back out there and says, well, 10, 15 years ago, I got my certification, and
Right.
I'm a camera expert. Oh, really?
Yeah. They've changed a little. Exactly.
Yeah. I'd say probably in the next 3 years they're going to change a lot.
I think even with some of our new products coming out, over the next, let's say, 18 months, you'll see changes as far as not mechanical changes as far as how they operate, but just obviously how you're going to install them, how you're going to treat them, how you're going to incorporate them into your physical security network. So this is definitely going to be an evolutionary type of a program.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna,
and into the
it's gonna be
logical
a time
security
where-
network too.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
this is no
CCNA
longer-
another. You have every 3 years you have to recertify with that because things change constantly. And
Yeah, this is
industry
no
especially-
longer I've got my CCTV operation, in a little 2x4 room.
Exactly.
This has gone from the closet to the war room with a command console.
Absolutely.
All right, with 9 or 10 monitors, and people kind of taking this intelligence in because I've got a global operation. That I'm kind of monitoring all over, if not the state, the country, the world, depending
Right.
upon the size of your corporation. And then, you're coupling that with the physical security people for your specific building. And then on top of that, the network security engineers that are running the infrastructure within your whole facility, which is probably tied into your alarms, your smoke, your HVAC, and everything else.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yep.
this
Yeah.
is no longer just a little, I think I'll bring a couple of cameras up.
Yeah. No, this is a
This is a
very
major
small
operation.
piece of the puzzle. This is a real small piece of the overall puzzle. I mean, we see it, especially being a leader in the network video market. The consolidation and everything on one network. From, as you mentioned, the fire suppression systems, the building access systems, all that is now, it's all ones and zeros now. It's all on the same network, and no longer do you have the security guard with a 9-inch monitor in front of them doing this. These are professionals that are trained and have to keep retraining to keep abreast of all the new technologies and how to make use of them.
And we've seen in a number of different corporations here in New York City, at least, where the CIO, the CTO, the CSO of these organizations, they're not just sitting passively by and saying, "Oh, Mr. Security Director, how are things going?" Because when he starts putting cameras up on the network, they're going to hear very quickly about how I couldn't get my email, how I couldn't make my application function
Absolutely.
because somebody put a freaking camera up and it's sucking the bandwidth out of everything.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yep.
so this is all now as a part of a company strategy that they put together.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
while they have CISSPs in the room, they'll have CPPs and hopefully maybe a couple of security access certified professionals as well. To top it off, just to give them the points of view on camera operations. Now, will this course and this certification, will you be getting into the video analytics part of it, where the chipsets are on the camera, or what are you going to
Yeah,
be doing?
there'll be some questions for the testing on that specifics. What we cover, as I mentioned, with the material that we currently have, and it's going to keep developing. And those type of questions will be, we'll have a pre class, I guess, or a refresher class type of a thing, where we'll discuss that type of material, and that stuff is, that's a lot of that type of information is stuff we're constantly upgrading our webinars to cover it better, to talk about that. The chipsets, as you mentioned, and the video analytics. That's such a huge market for not only us, but obviously people that are writing the analytics applications, because it does everything for you. A camera with analytics on board can do the same thing that 10 guys with 10 monitors can do nowadays. So it can be such a powerful tool, and we're definitely a supporter of it. So we're definitely developing webinars to talk about it, online trainings to talk about it, and that will definitely be incorporated into this certification as well. Just, there'll be some questions on, you have this scenario, what's the best use of a camera and analytics, or, how would you accomplish it? Would it be with analytics, or, five guys looking at a monitor type of a thing? So.
Yeah, we'd certainly like to stay on top of that with you. So as you spin that up and these courses get underway and things of that nature, certainly do let us know about what's going on in there, so we can kind of stay on top of the edge and let our members know what's going on as well, by having these videos and letting them review it up on the blog, if not live. I mean, we've got people from Florida, Vermont, and all over the place looking at us today. So,
Great.
People are kind of interested in what's going on here, so it's kind of important for them.
All right. Absolutely.
All right, John.
And
Well, listen.
check out our website as well. I mean, there's a lot of material on specific applications and topics right on the Academy link off our website as well.
Okay, so that's accesscommunications.com.
Access.com/academy would be all the training materials, or just axis.com is all the material.
That's the lead they're looking for.
Absolutely. We hope to see them there.
Access.axis.com//academy.
Academy, correct. Yep.
Okay, and that's where the resources are. So
Correct.
we'll make sure to put that up on the blog too as well, John.
Great. Thank you.
If you have any formal language regarding the Access Certified Professional, would you send that down to me in an email? And that
Sure,
way
absolutely.
I can kind of put that in the blog entry as well and let everybody know what's going on.
I'll forward that to you this morning.
All right, thanks. Hey, listen, to you and Randy and the rest of the crew over there at Access, you've been hanging in with us for 6 months here. We want to extend, first of all, happy holidays to everybody, and a belated happy new year to everybody. All right, extend that to everybody.
Thank you,
at the
and
shop.
to you as well. And
All right.
our pleasure.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
All right, take care now.
Take care.